What the fuck is up, YouTube? We're back. How about that week one? That was fucking lit. Yeah, we went positive if you followed every single one of my picks, which I know damn well you didn't. We went 9-7 on my week one picks. That was we made that video like 2 or 3 weeks out from week one. So even with that, we ended up positive. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. I mean, I was kind of expecting to have an awful week one, and at one point during the witching hour, it looked like I was gonna hit on all of my fucking bets. But of course, my lock, the Panthers, kind of fell through on me, and I mean, Baker played his heart out, but didn't get the job done. So I'm sorry if you rode that lock. But let's just quick review. Bills Rams, I hit that. I always hit on the Bills. Come on now, don't bet against me on the Bills. Fuck the Super Bowl champs, they're trash. Jalen Ramsey burnt fucking toast. Steelers plus 6.5, I hit that. We were 2-0 right there. Just starting off on a hot streak. You know, Eagles kind of lost by half a point. You know, it was minus 3.5. That was we lost by half a point in that one. Colts minus 8.5. Kind of had a feeling that wasn't gonna hit. Of course it didn't. We had Saints minus 5.5. That didn't hit. Ravens minus 6.5. Of course that fucking hit. It's the Jets. Dolphins minus 2.5. That fucking hit. The Patriots suck. Mac Jones is already injured already because of how bad the Patriots are. Next up we have Panthers minus 1.5. I think they lost by 1 point. It could be 2 though. But we were close. We were close. All right, we were close. But still, nevertheless, a loss in the spread pick. Bears. This was a pretty bold pick. Bears plus 6.5. I knew they didn't have an O-line, but I was like, they might, keep holding themselves together for a game, and they did. They covered plus 6.5. I think they won actually. Yeah, they did win. They did win in the slip and slide game. So another dub. Moving on, Commanders minus 3.5. I actually did not have confidence they would cover, but I did pick them, and they covered minus 3.5. So here we go. Still got some more. Raiders, Titans, 2 losses. Don't really want to talk about it. Kansas City minus 3.5 against the Cardinals. Of course I did. And I did have that pick. Vikings plus 2. Dub. Did hit that as well. Bucks minus 1.5. Dub. Hit that as well. But, we could have went 10-6. But the Broncos, of course, had to just let me down on Monday Night Football against what looked like a lock of a game against Seattle. And Geno Smith just decided to play like the GOAT and just decided to just fucking pop off like he never has before, and he did. So of course the Broncos did not cover. So that's the week 1 recap. We went 9-7. Still positive though. I'll take that over anything. There's ESPN fucking analysts out there that are terrible, alright? And I'm over here giving out free picks and we're still ending up positive. Come on now. You gotta ride after that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ride. But let's get into it. We're getting into these week 2 fucking picks, baby. Let's fucking go. First off, let me just shout out my motherfucking supporters. First off, we got like 1,600 views. I did not expect that video to blow up. So hyped that I got the attention it did. That's great. It means a lot. I fuck with that. I like the likes, the supports, the comments. I love it. Let's keep that shit going all year long. Hold me to my bets. I don't really care. You can roast me as much as you want in the comments. I couldn't care less. Second thing, my Twitter burner is where I'm going to be posting my parlays, my last minute, I'm not going to, whatever I say in the video, I'm going to hold myself to. But if I have a second thought or if I have a lock, I'm tweeting it to this address. So hopefully it's somewhere on the screen. It's at Buffalo Island 14. I'll be tweeting out my lays, my picks, stuff like that. But in this YouTube channel, we're just going to be talking about my spread picks. So if you want a more in-depth of my same game parlays, my anytime TDs, I'm always betting on those. So if you want to tail those, take a gander at my Twitter. I'm going to start dropping them this week, of course, probably more closer towards Sunday. But I like doing it, making these videos on a Tuesday right after the week that just happened. So tune in on these Tuesdays, recaps, and future picks. So here we go. Let's get into it. Once again, look at my Twitter, Buffalo Island 14. And we're getting into the week 2 picks. Let's fucking get it. course, we have a banger of a game with Thursday. Chargers and the Chiefs. Honestly, this is really hard to pick. Quite honestly, I have no fucking clue who to take here. But so we have Chargers plus 4.5. I'm gonna ride with my guy Herbie, my guy Herbert. We're riding with him. He's goated. Very good man, great man. I just, the 13 seconds thing. I don't want to take Kansas City minus 4.5 and have them win by like 4 or 3. And because I have a feeling that they could do that, we're going to ride with the Chargers plus 4.5. Chargers plus 4.5. They got dogs. They got a defense. They can get to the quarterback. They have just as much talent as the Chiefs. This is going to be a great game. Also, I'm looking at the over, but I have to take a spread, so we're going to go with first pick, Chargers plus 4.5. Don't ride the public. As we've seen last night, Seattle and the Broncos, you know what I'm saying? Like, the public was all on Seattle. The public was all on the Broncos, and of course, Seattle came through and won. So, I'm not saying that always happens, but this is a really good matchup. And you know that Herbert wants to make a name for himself. Like, he's seeing Allen and all these other people making names for themselves. So he needs to win one of these types of games. And I think he might cover. He might win, but we're going to give him the plus 4.5. Moving on. Commanders-Lions. We're going to take... The Lions are starving after that loss to the Eagles. They looked really good. So we're going to take Lions minus 1.5. I love Jahan Dotson. I love the kind of Commanders team this year. I'm not going to lie. Like, seeing them do good, actually, it was like, would you look at that? Same for both teams. Would you look at that? They're both doing good. It's the battle of the mid teams. So I'm going to take the Lions. Not much thought behind it. Let's see what the public lies. Of course, I'm riding with the public. That sucks, but I think they're the better team, and they're starving. They're starving for the dub. The Commanders already got one, so Lions minus 1.5 points. Next game, Jets-Browns. Jesus, the Jets are just terrible, man. I mean, the Jets are terrible. I hate riding with the public, and I hate riding with favorites. And I really just can't for the life of me put no. Browns minus 5.5. That's the pick. Not really much thought behind that, honestly. I'm sorry. The Jets don't give me any... They don't prove anything to me that they're actually going to compete this year at all. Next up, we have Bucks-Saints. This is a great game. Great game. Bucks. Bucks minus 2.5. I know damn well the public's riding on that too. Yep, of course. The Saints always give the Bucks a hard time, but Brady's just on a mission, man. The Brady 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's really trying to get his 8th. He's out for souls. He's going through some shit right now, apparently. So we're gonna take. It might be close. We'll take them by 2.5. Maybe they'll win by a field goal. Goat gets them. It has like 40 seconds on the clock. Gets them in field goal range. Wins, but by a field goal range. Could be won by 2, but it's 2.5. So they gotta win by 3. It's gonna be close, but we're just we're giving free picks. So how accurate can they be? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're already so far positive. So next up, Panthers, Giants. Damn, why the fuck do I have to keep riding with the public, man? These teams got great running games. It's just, you see the inconsistency. Like, Baker's just, he's still figuring it out. He's getting better, though. He's definitely really good. Daniel Jones just is fucking trash, and that's the weak link. And why are the Giants are favored? Oh, my God. This might be the lock of the week. Panthers plus 2.5. This isn't the lock of the week, but I like this bet a lot. Not much to say. I mean, the Giants are so lucky to get that dub. I mean, Brian Daboll really just kind of pulled some shit out of his ass and pulled up with the dub. I don't know how they really pulled that out, but they did. So, you know, good for them, but I think the Panthers cover here and probably win by like maybe 10. I don't know why they're not favored, but whatever. Moving on. Panthers the pick. Patriots, Steelers. Why are the Steelers underdogs? Like, who's the Patriots quarterback? I'm pretty sure Mac Jones just hurt his back. No way he's coming back. Who's their quarterback? They're favored without... Oh my god, look at this. Look at the public. This is a weird line. Vegas knows something. I don't know what they know, but I'm really tired of riding with the public here. I know the Patriots are starving. I know that brother's starving, but like, fuck the fucking Patriots. I'm not riding with them. The Steelers D looking fire. I mean, they did lose TJ, but bro, I'm putting Steelers. Like, come on now, this is easy. I gotta get this. You know, I gotta keep up that positive record I have going. And it's only 1 point, which is kind of insane. I think the Steelers win this. Moving on. Ignore the public play here. Ignore it. We don't see that. Colts, Jags. We're taking the Jags. Jags plus 4.5. They were in a very close game. That last game that we just watched in week 1. Kind of thought they were going to pull up with the dub, but they didn't. They'll get within 3 here or win this game. I could see them losing, but they'll cover 4. That's my prediction for this game. Public split, and that's how I like it. Moving on, Dolphins, Ravens. This is gonna be a good game. See, I really just don't like Tua, but we did win on this Dolphins pick last week. I don't think they're gonna hang with the Ravens. The Ravens are just kind of a low-key juggernaut. They could win by only 3. We're taking Ravens minus 3.5. I just don't. And Miami didn't really they didn't impress me to the point of like, I'm scared for the Bills to play them in the playoffs. Like, fuck. Like, they didn't really impress me that much. Like, if it came down to if the Bills were playing the Ravens or the Dolphins in the playoffs, I'm way more scared of the Ravens, even though we beat them in the playoffs. Way more scared of the Ravens than I am the Dolphins, and that's why I had the Ravens minus 3.5. Moving on. Yep, public split. Falcons, Rams. Holy fuck, the Falcons are plus 10. They're about to get ran up on. Who's their quarterback? Mariota? The Rams were very underwhelming in the Bills-Rams game. So we're going to take the Falcons plus 10. Sorry. We're taking the Falcons plus 10. That's a lot of fucking numbers. That's a lot of numbers. That's definitely going to drop too. So I'm just saying, man, like, you could roast me like, oh, they just got a bad loss. Like, it's the Falcons. Like, yeah, but like, let's be real here, guys. The Rams are very underwhelming. They have a bad O-line. The Bills-Rams game is more of, I don't want to say it's more of just the Bills' dominance. It's more of like the Rams just not showing up. Like, they'll win this game by maybe 7, maybe 10. But 10.5? Nah. Moving on. So Falcons is the play there. We got the Seahawks and the motherfucking Niners. Niners looked like shit. Seahawks didn't look bad at all. Why are the Niners favored by 10? Why the fuck are the Niners favored by 10? The Seahawks showed us how good they were. It was a miracle that they won. But once again, we're riding with the underdog, Seahawks. Seahawks plus 9.5. They'll keep it close. Not gonna win. They'll keep it close. I could see the Niners winning by 10. This can go either way, but I have to make a pick, and I wanna get lucky here. So we're going with the Seahawks. Bengals, Cowboys. The Cowboys look like shit. They don't have Dak anymore. Bengals minus 7.5. Doesn't really take too much thought, but Damn, I hate riding with the public when it's 93% on them. I mean, damn. But the Bengals, they'll figure it out, man. They're playing like kind of like that's gonna move up. They're gonna move closer towards 9, I bet. So Bengals is the play there. Texans, Broncos. This is a hard game because the Texans looked kind of good. Broncos have something to prove. Damn, this is tough. This is really tough because I don't like them -10. I do not like them -10. Where's the public lie? And they're split too. This line's probably gonna fall. And this one's gonna go up, or like, yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna fall. And I hope it does, because I would take the Broncos minus like 7.5, maybe 6.5. But Davis Mills, he's kind of cooking up. He's kind of cooking. We're gonna go Texans. Texans plus 9.5. Vegas knows something with these spreads, bro. I'm telling you, they know a thing or two. They do. Next up, we got Cardinals and the Raiders. The Cardinals are out for vengeance. I know that for a fact. So I'm sorry. Derek Carr he's just mid, bro. This is like, he's just mid. Like, he's good, but he's like mid. He's the best average quarterback I've ever seen, other than Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyler Murray's just gonna be out here scrambling, bambling, doing his goddamn thing, looking like the Easter Bunny running and shit. Like, he's gonna get within 5. He's gonna get within 5. Cardinals, he's got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's double XP weekend this weekend, so he'll be tuned in. Plus 5.5. Cardinals plus 5.5. And of course, that's, you know, we're fading the public in that one. Next up, we got Bears Packers. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this line at all, because my heart's telling me Packers. So we're gonna go Packers. This is my only favorite that's favored by that much points to cover by like 10. Man, you know Aaron Rodgers is fucking pissed. So he owns the Bears. Like he owns the Bears. Like, he doesn't lose to the Bears. So I have a really good feeling that the O-line on the Bears is gonna have an even worse week than they had, week 1. And the Packers are gonna be like, yeah, we gotta start winning. We have to start winning. They're gonna show up. They're probably gonna win by 10. I love these lines, by the way. I think we're on a heater here. I think we're gonna keep the positive record going. Moving on. Of course, Packers minus 9.5. Titans, Bills. Wow, the Bills are minus 9.5. Go Bills. But I don't think I'm gonna. You know what? You know me. We're going Bills. I could see it being close, bro. I could see it being close. I'll take being wrong, but I'm not ever betting against the Bills, especially this year. They just look insane. Easily the best team in the league. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes. Sorry, you're till. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not on ESPN. So we got Bills minus 9.5 in that one. Of course, public's with me. Fuck. Vikings, Eagles. Great game. Just a great game. An amazing game. We're taking the Vikes. Sorry, Philly. The Justin Jefferson Vikings, they just look good, bro. Plus 1.5. They can lose by 1. Like, I could see that. It can go either way. It's gonna be a close game. Winner's probably gonna win by a field goal late in the game. But I like the Vikings. Unless, they could go late in the game unless the Vikings blow them out of the water and Hurts just can't find his receivers. Devontae Smith didn't get a single catch on my fantasy team, so I'm pissed about that. And maybe just because Hurts can't find him, and he's just forcing it into A.J. Brown. But, that can only work for so long. You got to dish it out to all these receivers, bro. It's just how it works in the NFL. If you can't do that, then you're going to lose. So, those are my picks. We got Chargers plus 4.5, Lions minus 1.5, Browns minus 5.5, Bucks minus 2.5, Panthers plus 2.5, Steelers minus 1.5, Jags plus 4.5, Ravens minus 3.5, Falcons plus 10.5, Seattle plus 9.5, Bengals minus 7.5, Texans plus 7.5, Cardinals plus 5.5, Packers minus 9.5, Bills minus 9.5, and Vikings plus 1.5. Parlay it all together, it's fucking hitting. We're getting into this money. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's a heater. We're gonna keep this positive going on. This positive record we have, it's gonna continue. I love these picks. It's still early, you know. These lines are gonna change. We know damn well these lines are gonna change. But stay with me, all right? Stay with me. We're getting to this money. Once again, Buffalo Island 14 on my Twitter. Those will be where my same game parlays come in, my little locks that I'll put in, my straight bet locks, you know. Follow that. You'll be up to date on what I'm posting right before, you know, the games start, which is usually where I start making my parlays and my stuff, you know, because I'm not placing all these right away, you know, right now. I don't think anyone is, honestly. But this is just so I can get more people to see what I'm picking in as much time as possible before the game starts. So, and these are locks, all right? So, once again, thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Do all that shit. Appreciate your view. Thank you, and have a nice day, fam.